Okay, so I'm starting to think I might have a ghost or something attached to me. So the other night I posted about how a ball my niece has rolled down the hall way towards my room. Well, let's just say that wasn't the last of the stuff that happened. I'm sorry this is going to be a long post, but please understand that I am still freaked out about this. So about a night ago, it was around 3 a.m. I'm a night owl, so it's not uncommon for me to be up that late. My dog Charlie was needing to go outside, so I took him out, and it was a beautiful and clean night. The moon was out and it was bright and just relaxing. So I hook him up to his lead and go sit on the porch. After about 3 minutes of me browsing Redding, my dog starts to go crazy barking and whimpering, and I immediately jumped up and ran down the steps to see what was going on. I start looking around my yard and didn't see anything, and then I looked towards the end of my driveway. There was a man standing there just looking at us. I noped the hell out of there instead of letting Charlie walk back to the door. I unhooked him and picked him up and ran inside with him. When I put him down inside, I went to grab my phone, but I realized I left it outside on our swing. So me being me, I looked out the door and there wasn't anything there. So I ran outside really quick, grabbed my phone, and went in and locked the doors. Okay, now I was thinking that maybe this was one of the teenage kids on my street screwing with me, so I just let it slide. So I went to the kitchen to start making me some food because I was hungry. Well, about 5 minutes go by, and Charlie starts to go absolutely ballistic again. He calmed down for a second so I could listen. Our door has a glass door leading to the outside. I could hear what sounded like tapping on it. I went to the door to look out, with it closed, and I see a black figure looking right back at me while still tapping on the door. Now at this point, I went and grabbed my pistol and loaded some rounds into because I was not screwing around this time. I went back to the door and told them to leave immediately or I will shoot. I had the cops ready to be called in case. I go back to look and nothing was there once again. And so I called my dad and told him I think one of my neighbor's kids are playing jokes with me. I get it, it's summertime, and kids will be kids. We all used to do stupid stuff. But this is where it gets really freaky. Okay, so it was clam for a good hour. I still had my gun on me just in case. Obviously, I didn't plan to use it, but if it was someone trying to rob me, push come to shove. So I'm in my living room watching TV, and once again I hear tapping. But it wasn't from the front door, it was from the window behind me. All the lights were off besides the TV. I looked out my window, and there it was. It was a black figure like before, but I could see through this thing. There is a light behind my house enough to where I can see parts of my yard, so I had a little light to see what it was. I quickly grabbed my gun and ran out to my backyard with a flashlight. And I went around my whole house 3 times and nothing. There isn't a way if this was a person they could have ran and hid somewhere, because I would have seen them or heard them. I have a pretty big yard, so it would have taken them some time to hide. I had the cops come over and do a full sweep of my house because I was